2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face and feed you. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Block taking the snap and 1. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Locke now to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Locke looks to throw it again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Locke going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Lock now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now Locke. Eluding the... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Drew Locke, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jordan Brooks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play fake, Prescott. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on second down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
In his end zone, here's Locke. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Locke to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Locke again. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you have one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set him back 5. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second and 8. On the handoff, this is Breida, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Block working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that is going to set up the 3rd and 1. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st down, here's Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a give to Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now to the air. Lock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Lock. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This is Breida. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw in his Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jerry Judy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. Kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.